Welcome back to Esoteric Ramblings. I'm Jesse Arnold, and today I'm going to be giving you my comic haul rundown for New Comic Book Day, Wednesday, September 30th, 2020. Special shout out to Evelyn. Thanks for watching the videos. Hello. Hope you have a great day. Hey everybody, welcome back. I'm happy to announce that I have 30 subscribers to the channel, so thank all of you. And if you watch these, make sure you give me the thumbs up or comment or whatever. Let me know what you think, what you like, if you want to see any specific things or whatever, suggestions for things to review that I might have in the collection. I'm going to be doing a tour of the old apartment here before too long, but today is New Comic Book Day, September 30th, 2020, so I'm going to give you my comic haul rundown, and I've got my two impressive fall collectibles out. We've got the Halloween Stitch here from FYE last year. I don't know if it's showing up very good, but he's a little vampire with a pumpkin. And of course, the DC Bombshells from Cryptozoic, Poison Ivy in the fall colors. So, yeah. So I just thought I'd bring some friends to join in the review today. All right. So like I do every week, I'm going to run down from A to Z through my top, or my pulls for the week from the comic shop, and work my way down. And then I'll do my favorite comic cover of the week, and then I'm going to just cut it down to top 3 this week instead of 5. Maybe kind of tighten things up a little bit. But this is Esoteric Rambling, so who knows? I'll probably ramble on about something because, you know, that's what I do. Let's see if I can kick that out of the light there a little bit. Okay, so we'll just jump right into it, and we're going to start off with Avengers number 36, part 4 of the Age of Khonshu, with Moon Knight and Black Panther. This fight has been brewing since the early days of this story, so it's finally here. You get to see the awesome fight between these two, and of course they're continuing the tribute to Chadwick Boseman on the top there, and this week they're accompanying it with a nice tribute art on the back from there. And all the Marvel books seem to be having this nice big 2-page spread somewhere in the issue. Sorry, as I try to find it here. On this one, it's the last page. It's a really nice write-up and really nice illustration from Brian Stilfreeze. So yeah, Avengers 36, Black Panther versus Moon Knight in the Age of Khonshu storyline. I've been really enjoying this story. I'm not a huge Moon Knight fan, but this has been a fun story, and it's been nice to see where this is going. All right, up next, arguably, alphabetically, is it Giant Size X-Men or is it X-Men under Giant Size? But it is the Giant Size X-Men number 1, Tribute to Wine and Cockrum. This is the Trad Moore cover. Kind of recreating the original cover. The Giant Size X-Men number 1. And the really fun thing about this issue is they pretty much just do... It's a bunch of different artists and creative teams working together to essentially recreate Giant Size number 1 with their own styles. So there's a couple different pages for each team to do a couple things. Some of them, like the classic spread of them coming down the stairs and greeting everyone. We've got a nice full page Mark Brooks there, and then over here, I apologize, I don't remember who's doing this page. You know, it looks a lot in the style of the classic issue. So it's a lot of fun. A lot of different writers and artists worked on this. So Giant Size X-Men number 1 tribute issue. Next up is the final issue of Mirka Andolfo's Mercy Volume 1. There's a full collected edition advertised in here coming soon, and Volume 2 is set to come out next year. So if you like strange kind of horror supernatural stories in the Old West, you definitely want to check out Mercy. It has been a lot of fun to check out where this story has gone. And we're getting right down to it pretty quick. Wonder Woman 763, the finale to the Liar Liar storyline, featuring the daughter of Max Lord and Wonder Woman and all the things that have been going on there. And the Wonder Woman 84 one-shot. Had to go with that cover. I love the dynamic pose there. I'm blanking on who the artist is. But it says it's a movie tie-in. I'm not sure how tight this is going to tie into the movie, because obviously it's not out yet, so we will see when and if it eventually ever gets to the theater. And last but not least, for the normal countdown, or the rundown, is Ten of Swords, Part 2, in X Factor, issue number 4. So this definitely picks up the pieces of the Ten of Swords creation one-shot that came out last week, where something happened to some of the characters, and you've got the 5 here who do the resurrection, and some of the things they learn there. So I gotta say, even though I know I've mentioned before I'm not a huge fan of what this current X-Men series is doing, this whole reboot from Dawn of X, Powers of X, House of X, this Ten of Swords so far is really interesting. I'm really, really enjoying this, so we'll see where the rest of that plays out. Alright, up next is my cover of the week, and I have 2 covers this week. Both of them are alternate covers. This is the Wonder Woman 763 alternate cover by Josh Middleton. I just love that kind of soft palette and color scheme there. It's just really nice. It's a great image. And up next is Mercy number 6, cover C, by Jen Bartel. Again, it's just really interesting. I like these 2 covers, the color schemes they've used, and just great. Really fun covers. So check those out at your local comic shop. Again, if you are in the central Pennsylvania area, check out Comics Connection in Mechanicsburg and York for the shop I work at. So check those out. You can check them out online. And now my top 3, my favorite 3 books of the week in ascending order. Yeah. So going up to number 1, starting with number 3 on the count list. Alienated number 6 is the finale to Alienated, and this has been a really great story. I picked it up based off a shelf talker in the store, and I really enjoyed it, signed up for it right away, and it has been a really interesting, well done, dramatic, and intense sci-fi story about some teenagers who find an alien in the woods and what that means for them. So you definitely want to check this out if you like sci-fi stories. Maybe a little Stranger Things meet E.T. with some X-Files maybe is a good elevator pitch for it. But definitely check that series out from Boom. I'm sure there will be a collected edition of that coming out before too long. Number 2 on the top 3 this week, Transformers number 23, The Rise of the Decepticons. Now, I'm not a huge villain guy, but Megatron and some of the other Decepticons have always been some of the most iconic, interesting villains to me since I've been a kid. So, seeing him just standing at the steps and what this issue pertains, it's basically Megatron and a couple other Decepticons marching on the Senate on Cybertron. And it feels like this whole run has been a lead up to... I don't know if it's going to be directly tied into the Transformers War for Cybertron Siege Netflix series, or if it's completely its own thing, but it feels very much like this could be leading up to the events prior to the events of that show. So we'll see. So Rise of the Decepticons, issue 23, is a great issue for Transformers. And my number 1 pick of the week, Fantastic Four, number 24. The long alluded to story of Iceman being a one-time member of the Fantastic Four, and the knockdown drag out argument he and Johnny have about this having ever been a reality. So If you like Fantastic Four, and if you liked any of the issues from the end of Aftermath, what was it? Or Empire Aftermath or Empire Fallout, where it deals in kind of the more team relation dynamics and all that sort of thing, or the classic X-Men playing softball or hanging out at the X-Mansion, this is definitely a great issue. It does have action and a lot of fun in it, but it's a really cool issue as a break between the events of Empire and the new story arc going to be starting in issue 25. So, yeah, definitely check out Fantastic Four, number 24. And that's it. That's it for the rundown this week. Yeah, a lot of great comics, a lot of good stuff out there. What are you reading? Are you reading any of these? What are your thoughts? I want to know. Put some comments in there. Give me the likes and all that stuff to help me know if I'm doing stuff you guys want to watch and or listen to or whatever. Yes, so we'll see what's going on. I've got my D&D session this Friday, so I'll try to get another video in maybe over the weekend. I've decided, I think next up I'm going to be doing my Transformers. Nope. Scratch that. G.I. Joe Classified Series review, going through all the figures that are currently out that I have, and we'll see what's going on with that. But yeah, thanks for watching the review. That's it. We'll catch you next time.